Tom sounds na wochono e pacho case no kase bacho bomodem ni enkopiem ewo Tanaso Apatapa Junction hwa abe Heba Clinic ene Monday nonson eno trase on Friday na chese de bia no 7 to 5 p.m. 0243 345 392 0243 345 392 and 050 646 0208. Quick Credit and Investment Micro Credit Limited. And pay for Ghana card no Bank of Ghana 82 minute ashomansa. Wasibra won fa fie won fa car won fa jeje bia anyone. Ukra Ghana card ne de what to Eddie won here startup loan, emergency loan, business loan, salary loans. Ni nyina no e yasomdwe nkoto susu e wo ho enomo. Uno obi ni nkomodie e wo internet so opew e na aska me wo. Why ready a me pa charge number no na bowura Quick Credit asuye 0302 200 390 0596 920 833. Post near draw Dr. Steven Yako and Alcofa Imbus no Ediaba. Egusu remaining number 1 immune booster. Onu mua me pacho de bia. Ho den Finchamiansa and 9 enum nkofo di hospital atrenchwe no na wo de bia no adwuma na wokọ na ho ye den. Mesie ye post near draw titidudo no ene anya ye no me na no ene wo nkohia bi ukonkro nkutom kra na nya de a obehia bi. We nyina chi no imbus no esai to infections ase munim dada infections bia ma ne mema motie no momfa into ase obase flow ne ma me ti dwa me gaga eye imbus number 1 immune booster anopay yanko hospital square junction Dankis Popel obenya bi atu aton 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96 and 0540 710113. High sense my brand na wo demo ni nyina no enye high sense sense bosome wo high sense nyema na yusu a ipacho de okotua ama yisi difo na be yeketua bi sanso maye ne such a way say entwe bebre me kana sa na chese 5 years warranty and the actually e dey atwen wo obi kwa opetivi kase anaketua church freezers air condition smartphone water dispensers microwave blenders rice cookers iron nyamane toso mani nyina no enye high sense sunwane obuase mankasim takwa kofodua hohoi tamale techiman ho nyina no obenya showroom ni bi ewo ho muamadu kumase ne de kumase city mall sanso enatafo nkrabata ba ko ewo ho enadum kofo clinic everyday prices for everyday people. Faith Homeopathic Clinic ye kwa henema kokoben yade no de ye chronic no enu ne enketenkete enhwedo no na mu na bomfia tafre 4-5 days wudimirika bekoho se nu no matafra manasa moma me binka ho na hoden no ba na eba obi an ense po che we pacho okwa nyema begina ye fibro diabetes pressure ulcer asthma arthritis ete enesu enisu a men kan kire obi se tede se ya wusuom ne de ba ye enu ntisa ema wade kan no ha adwene yie obi nso de ho a ipacho awon ema ma ware 5-10 years ipacho esa ne fie ho asomdwe eni fie ho no mo enu ntimomodin ko empane enu de empane no ba ye be mo wo emfidie na guo no eyase de no na be kire wo ya de o nya wo na be ka de ha wo emfidie na be ka ni wi abenso wa bo tin ko ampo enokre de ha menie ahenema kokoben 80 junction mo bogoso station ho atakrade anaji police station ko fodua Polyclinic Junction Monday to Saturday 7 to 5:30 na Mama Elizabeth any workers nyina no at Faith Homeopathic Clinic airtrain 0246 728 675 0246 728 675 and 0556 272 671 de ade wie no eye daache hema ye nyina ye daache hema omo no ote awon fanso de omo fa ne kwa enu nti ne ka wo se enra omexi ya na me yadmu a kose de enimi eye no na ibrem kan na to Oyerepa TV na afi wo hwemofra no na o display anwensam ne ho nyama bebre na ye ne sa wi a na chese episode highlight no yabo modern so yi Monday to Friday 5 p.m. na no so wanya bi anhwe on Sunday no a wanya bi ahwe mu amu won tentan fidie no so no Oyerepa FM online and afi Oyerepa TV live honso obenya konya no watimi ahwe bi enkra no so wani age ho obesa oto aba emu omu ne anwuma mfrim affection ba ya na mo friend so too much and into toma aba no toma school ni no na nyama enkoye star 920 star 55 hash na chese option 1 option 2 no select option 1 into bracket vote na no so awuram 3 no enter contestant code D1 to D35 na no so abomodin awuram wo hono option 4 no obeka se choose number of voter obeso auto ema no obeso auto du auto aduonu a akonya eda ho 5 no approve momo prompt no na chese edem mo a ukra phone no epa chobo modem na Google Play Store voteeasy.com na chese wawuram ewo ho na no so anyama akoyie faith homeopathic clinic eta sa adwumadi kase achi ayenma kokoben yenkwana Elizabeth enhwe Boshaba Electricals enkane awonyema bebre baako aha ene etono dano milk ne de still vitamin protein no ahyemu ma abusua monche emfa NS Herbal Ointment and American for Edema War Wunya bi no ba ne mema modesra mamonim some awake natural capsules wunya bia containing ancestral nutritional nutrients na chese abusua no nyama nyina ayekama Express Group akontu no omo enadu ebetu enunti yeda ache hema wonti bibia se a 0242 087473 0242 087473 Jibo yes sorry na producers no the birthdays aba enti we happy birthday enko emfama Irene Asante dodona efeno ekuya sika Irene Asante ekuya sika wotenya nchene ase happy birthday eko ede amano sanso and a special birthday to Diana Pinaman wachade e was state experimental basic 1 yes na che said tie eno enra na ewa woda anane defender Coventry City UK eho ena defender ewo happy belated birthday ena ne krakra mo no Oscar Bazzi was strong Liverpudlian yes Oton ties ene home spare parts ewo edum biscuit for nanimu wa oti ahojo nti happy birthday enko emfama Oscar Jibo enyina so na anopai yemfa ni nyina no emra emesi ewa ha
Tino yedase yebese hye biem
why yeah sure
when was Manchester for the message see ba sama koka say onana ya de chende video omonte ase
Andrew Onana
Manchester for omonte ase
se o de se na ka na
go da channel o ko ka se
me ba o me se form na o de ka na se tetedi ni na
o mo si so mo da go nyina no on say hwe ma cha wade ba ko players o mo free bibrimu ha especially goalkeepers o mo ntanya chance o Europe
and
o mo ntanya chance o Europe Onana time Victor Valdes free ho no go another wala masia no ona yesen ko replace no but sometimes the politics in European football no ya na favor sa players ni bi David Ye is a good goalkeeper but okay can qualities are here from a goalkeeper nyina boma it makes Onana a better goalkeeper than David Ye na David Ye Manchester akure nya connect ya Manchester ontimi mpie meche no
kesini hu
jesi abo short for chiransan wo yi wa mo short and French ontimi no yi ye bo connect kick ogina wan ya be head na da net o mpie kura meche no ene so ball no esesa
ma akoma ko na wo qualities nyina bubu ha obo bibia bi but na wonya ne sin so ba
ene goalkeepers ne classify more as alpha players
oh no I know
Liverpool mo bobo a ayi kura timi ma munya counter Alesebe ka bo wanu ajibo no abiem
boba akoma sala
straight no mudimika na de Manchester bobo na nya bo na pass na de mo opponent no makwhye wo
ne form no mum ne ba form na nya
won sa onim ye ene bo no goalkeepers be wa ka no mu ye goalkeepers ke be yo mafiri ba fo wa kwa ba
mejo sujibo
bibi aboko de
oh nyame adom
enyoma ekoso kama de
nyame adom kakra
okay o share TF
oso de NF pa
wo de NF
o de ndie se unsa nwu ani we de se ya ma sha we dem so fi abruchire balance na de bae
Starboy the message aba
me am Starboy
aye to you the message aba teche be kan why star
ye jene so
don't worry
ye jene so
ma minti wa no pay
enti no Jibo
ba for
Prosper Harrison Ado exposes Michael Osekre he is impersonating
bubum na say the baby ade ko no
there be Prosper say Osekre sa chief of staff title no de ato ne ho so no ebi ni GF books mu onim no on say Prosper na o ma adwuma wo efe ho on na wo ye da chief administrator as obi be pa adwuma wo choko ne ho no wo adwuma ni bi ho no ama obi wo se wo mfa Osekre man adwuma say wo chief of staff enti Osekre title na wo de nam so chief of staff a o si nkofo kra na wo de aka ho no impersonating unim say no so a criminal offense o under the laws of the land nti onu say no ne yayi ye betima che no
na dey na be ma general secretary of the FA akokasa
asemu no mu hunu no ukai Mr. Musa Debre nya Musa ba ko no Mr. Kwesi Osei Nkrumah ana wakoka kire FIFA fo say
otro koma FIFA
wakoka kire mo say nka no ojom chan ko beka nti o me o mti na otro nti o ka asema kire wo mo FIFA president president na o hwe mo ball no so Ghana maye no wakofa akwa bia o so eri chief of staff o twa ne ka 7,000 busum bia na asem ni ko do FIFA fo bi say aket say na asem no a Mr. Nkrumah e kan no ye no kure ana ese secretary yi ni ho ano enti intentam na say prosper kasa enti se ne be ya prosper ebetimi a clear cut because prosper ne fe nkof ma adwuma wo efe ho na prosper person ka kire wi ase nyina na efi fafo nyina ase dabi o yenim no se o de sa chat na mo na o de ato no ho so wo impersonate se wo se wo ka se ye fro asumasi na wo de sa impersonation ana mpacho me understanding ne yero
I know ano ne yenko
enti sisi yi akofa asema ba akofa asem kese aba krom ha do mo a jibo enya asem ketwa enya asem ketwa kra o jibo
bafo
Amini Shadow and Christine one must go ontimi wa chese ontimi ni Christine nya adwuma Amina Shadow so ontimi ni Christine nya adwuma oso onyini ni ono ne gidie pa de ewo otuadum so no as team manager of the Black Stars ne pa de ni pop person ne nya adwuma as team manager of the Black Stars no otuadum nya Christine
oye sure say no kan
jibo say we dey samene bize adaro omo voice no
yes no kan asema me tie ne de wo kan ne de bize abebo voice ni nti
also say ono e ka ono ko aka otuadum na se ma ne nya adwuma no
o say ka said ye be ya national team no ye be to so
what you are saying what would asem nchi mu aba
ba onka so no de onyanko we no ne be ya adwuma yenti Aminu Shadow.
I've always said, and I've made this very public. I believe that we would have been better off with Otoado continuing because he made mistakes at the World Cup. He has never been at that level before. He is somebody who learns on, who takes lessons out of failures, and I believe would have been better placed to make right decisions now. But that is gone. That is gone out.
Before, as a Aminu Shadow can.
So who say Christian no mbona mo. Who say what national team ni bia no say team be players wom. But Christian say wonya dia on fawo. Enti say wo fi ase
enu ntine ma Aminu Shadow.
Wo mututu na fu ase. Wo fi ase tutu Christian fu ase.
Christian no bona mo.
Wo mo bona mo. Christian no we dan ya broni adwin na wo team ni 70% na bibidin dia 30%.
Baba for nya sure say baby and Otuado any team na duru no. Kiema ne to aso a at least we who players.
Jibo Otuado wan kire team na say ma ne to aso. Say Christian beba na no yi wa kire say ye ma ne to aso a ye be hu bibi. Otuado wan kire sa anti ye ma ne to aso sen. In any case say so because enye offense Aminu Shadow because currently he's working with Christian as the team manager. Onu kwari dey say general manager bibi sa. Omo office kakaka bi okuram. Enti asem no a Aminu Shadow akofa aba no yibo ye ba ye be bie mu ye papa because asem a clear show of no confidence in Christian
and no confidence in Christian
oni jide oni mu debe on timi ni nya adwuma omo ya adwuma ba ha ya adwuma Ghana ho because among the technical team no apart from assistant
and like Christian afi no aba afi no best steady terrain no afi no best steady team no it is okay Otuado ne to aso on ko team ne dada akanya enya fe na ke start from zero
da bijibo what kind of maka say
and no you different from say coach ma instant results
what kind no medical catch say amfo and penifo say training to aso ade na Otuado ye no Ghana nyina ni wiase nyina agi tumu say ontimi to aso enu ti na quickly no every no yi ni si nchen and omokofa Christian de ne bae ye di Christian by answer na appoint Aminu Shadow. Meboa. And for Aminu Shadow to come at that time one can't champion for no now to tell the whole world say oh no ohun ni say on the ultimate Christ in adwuma no betimi ne otoado na ya adwuma no ya some mo do papa and dey as I say ye hwe ho asem ka minister of sports so step in
na say we the minister of sports we
sure minister of sports no do blasters in transfer Ghanaians o enti say enipa mienu a woni hwe
e do be so che say ameni shadow ni position obetimi a che na adwene
position obetimi a che na adwene be ogina no Oye the team manager only Christy na ya adwuma ti so onyini ni a omienu how can they work together, how can they coordinate? In fact players in the back camp aye Christy ni ameni shadow na hwe omo so na omienu no baako minimum a wo say enketi problem mayen work up na say qualify for US no nkofo do am passport ready
mo kwan
bebe crossing ke yemfa yenko to Mexico na wo fa ho US mo easier because US direct no wo ko give visa na aye problem
e dey dwane no mbezo mdwane
jibo jai wo de enkofa Ghana for asem wo de megwe
embassy na twiro
o mo twiro den
so mo twiro to
o mo ntitwi
o he wan ka kire o yanko ya nim
jibo conflict between the two MPs in Obuasi and Honorable Edward Enin is the problem why Ash Gold is where they are today.
Two MPs in Obuasi
and the Obuasi East, Obuasi West. Honorable Koku Kwatin back na ni dinner Koku Kwatin there me near ni dinner easy but baku bi ka ho say omafa Honorable Edward Enin home na sepo na makobuasi abana en normal mi kura dosia me see me enne uma me kwan me expose
about
Ash Gold ne why AG Anglo Gold for ni mua Obuasi man than seman de ntia se Anglo Gold for na bubu nu egu omaso a omu mua Obuasi man than seman no enei me uma me kwan a me biem me last one ni Ajibo Elvis Herman is perpetuating illegality
today
so okoso delegate assembly no on Saturday illegality
na service go ni Ghana
baba wani yakasa Saturday no
oh okay
o se obi pa on fa ni court but because obeye
say emra
ben emi wodok enie and the crime omo bylaws ni NCC bylaws ni me de me tumra na machresi this is me was both soft and hard copy ni and then uma me kwan ya me call NCC bylaws no mu na me busa Elvis questions but good to know somebody has petitioned the board and at 12 o'clock Elvis and the team no share Dr. Nyawo Tamakro woni fie but before then no
I feel don't hear supporters no
how many share supporters no
your board members ni bi
Dabi I am requesting Dr. Some person mushi no also mo mrefi
na mka say self said o musini supporters tie no as supporters asem for mo
me baby I want no ni baby am na e different
kwan ba kwa ni nyina na mo bi anyira
because NCC for Elvis mo na requesting on Dr. Some person mushi no the board hasn't called them me see somebody has petitioned the board say board no stop wo mo and now me no ka say House of Folk NCC no it has come into the hands of the board of fund be tell me how the NCC is run and who becomes the FNC because immediately the board must put together an IMC to manage the NCC
sa no momra na
I'm running now and me kan nyina akere
se BBC na se NCC executives ntimi hwe a
omutimi nya adwuma biem
house board no na step in ebe he so mbetene no
in fact ade na omokoye no kwa no cause say omo throw to the board no na omo ni board na organize na omo fa kuntu na kwakoye this is what their own bylaws says eti na de me won sam me se may expose won sisi
every samenim ne pa de ebe ye din so be ye bibia
jiwo
em famara kwan so
o ko perpetuate illegality adi o person ne o krodu no ho residual fencing fencing mandate a nan kasa senka eka 1 year in his time and as 6 months in his time na kasa ko ya a o na twam and then o kwa frank ofo a o mandate expire 2 years ago so omo mema no no to me ono so ne dia aspa no fa di NCC ne so mba mu enye ye
na so onko biem
na dia okoye na onko biem na ne mandate so dia okoye Saturday no o de koye den ada se me won ne conversation to kwa wo se no 38 years enti fensan God me refin di ba hwe ni di no o se o pa on pick venue wo ba bia o pie bia on ne me di ba hyiam
as for evidence bra say with them
hey jibo don't come
me Eugene di fabra
Davis see on 38 years.
Me say me doubt about for so evidence there was maka.
Doubt me that.
Because some nipa na wo kana asem no.
Doubt me that. Don't start it.
And then me doubt to.
Metma numerous evidences, not just an evidence.
Fabra.
Jibo me farmer producers no fan to.
Farmer no fan to so. I have see obi nsia no parks no.
Also babu no. Akwano so 38 years to ready. 38. Ose ono wo mojamono be siso ono wo mojamono
until so me hu evidence ne pa de.
Jibo.
Ebede.
Me more evidence am me saying already crowd them Canada.
We be there fa. Kofo evidence be no here. Ba for besa ba so bi.
That's right. You was special birthday bia no am kan my why that room.
Me ko ne mo ba ko ese me. Ba de ko share chiri.
And mini problem be that be share.
Why? Eto ho no. Enye ba bia na mpese mo de hye no. Especially the ote. The ote send for so no. The ote send for. What busa na question kwa. I say na hu enu abo na so mama nko wish you be birthday wo e wo na ntie nya asemra hey
na say yes nya ntia na sifo mo feeling nya ntia na sifo esi am no ka say tie o onipa nya aboa choba omu tie omo bie mu ho
edi esi na kwa go bia kwa ba bia boko de ye rama no ne kakra bi na afi ye mra fie na ye mehwe fie se captain akwa ba
ya me de
bibia boko de
adom me ho ye pa
nyoma e koso kama
bibia
so hoye
bibia boko
bibia dida na kwa
fi boko no no em say promise anu me no man to nka ya ota ya Saturday ye jan so Saturday ye perform na so Sunday de me nko bibia me ba
say one frame me ka so ba frame
na so ka wan ka say frame
me say oba training frame o frame
Sunday bi as me represent
o frame
I waited
and I'm so frame na mama
man frame ba no minimum say so
fit to aso
all right Jibo
yeah just
but you ram say I think sir at the moment no transfers na emu
Manchester supporters
na a lot of clubs recruitment and the idea is very clear how our teams in nyina betimi a fortify omo ho na omatimi compete at the highest level season ya baba be remi and right say by the close of and then watchina it was Andrew Onana ne medicals and official confirmation if Manchester United hoba we are waiting we know say it's almost done between Inter Milan team friends and Manchester United Onana ekupi mu team friends Manchester United
Onana say me na mko kan United supporters ibabum yo say me say Onana no go da chen David here omo so monte ase onim da chen no ade we ye hu bi da Messi Donnarumma ye man fans o wiase nyina o jati no ni di management atem no mgo fo bi wole Mike Mignon akwa ba say Donnarumma go da na twam e bi na besi o Manchester no go fu de to aso nko o ma ba hu se David here no ha omo
so Jibo transfers na ekoso but my men started with the ekoso between Juventus, Chelsea Football Club and team friends Paris Saint-Germain. Now, Jibo say what follow transfers na. Juventus are in for Lukaku. Name omu nisika
Romelu
Lukaku. Name Juve en nisika da ho de koto Lukaku for 40 million. Juventus en nisika no. But there's a plan to get Lukaku. Planning is very simple. Say Juventus and Suma Branty friends Dusan Vlahovic. Enko piem Paris Saint-Germain. Na so timi ko piem e wo PSG pe. Sa 90 million euros na Juventus e hope so mo beje every Branty friends Dusan Vlahovic say nim no. Enu mu 40 million euros na mo de ko piem e wo Chelsea Football Club. No ma ko fa Branty e friends Lukaku. Boy any ade e koso between Chelsea PSG and team friends say Juve. Now problem about who this is the problem. And now no pa. Who say Juve players and I report to camp more report it. To do now report the first thing you do is to go to AJ Medical Center for medical checkups and yada. And then penifoni drew her. Na Juventus supporters and akwa kujina ho. Epija just like they always do on placard no. Sa Branty friends say Lukaku no omu hian wo Juventus. Juve supporters na akwa kujina J Medical Center was say Lukaku no they don't need him with team friends say Juventus. Na picture now born again they toss on any they ba be kira se mu kakra. This is how supporters feel and this is one more reaction. So Obeka they just ended season. And a Juve, anything my friend say Inter Milan, a ball, J Arena. The course of the game, I brought your friend say Lukaku hard dream or disturb my friend say Juve defense or Baha. You know definitely Italian supporters how racist they are. Sorry, so Omuhura branch your friend say Lukaku. No. One they do Adre Lukaku ankasa. And no make you so obey keeping the calmness. No double game, no every. In the process of playing that game, fortunately for him, he managed to score a goal. No Koko share a goal, no, this was the celebration. This was the first time Lukaku ended this celebration ever. He ran to the ultras of Juventus and was salute 2 years. And was catch the left hand in down and say, keep quiet. Shut up, mu Juventus supporters in among come on. No salute to so before celebration, he never thought he could score. But Satan Juventus supporters and started to move no. And unfortunately for him, he had to go against Juventus LJ Arena. And we catch supporters in Semunina among come on. And now no pay. J Medical Center one place and a report for medical testing. Omudru on a Juventus supporters and at the banner at the side picture we are to work at your say. With a Lukaku, that celebration against them a sign of disrespect, and any player that disrespect Juventus supporters, he doesn't deserve the famous black and white colors of Turin. And today, Omo catch Juve penny for na Cristiano Giuntoli, nay, Oba the sporting director. I met my friend say Juve. Any Juventus penny for na say a brand na your friend say Lukaku no omu hiana e with my friend say Juve. Na Jibo ni etinie. Data transfer when them from supporters point of view no. And then Juventus supporters and they protested against the signing of Lukaku. When medical catcher said, "Se Luka ni bet me aba, e just say Juve e ton Vlahovic to Paris Saint-Germain." Now, you tell the PSG supporters and so yeah, when I get my PSG supporters and almost so mu hia Vlahovic. PSG supporters and so ni. Almost so omu hia Dusan Vlahovic. Na eyesa sika na Juve kwa akwaje de mu 40 akwa Chelsea. Na mama the other picture no you understand why almost supporters in the buofu. France as a football country or as a nation, history, better rival with my friend say Serbia. We all know Sabranti friend say Dusan Vlahovic no. Where Serbian. Tina I'm describing it as a Serbian dynamite. Tibo na ankasa di unimbo na coach friend say Mas Allegri. Ene why you see. And there was one game omo boy against PSG France for no. And our brand here friend say Dusan Vlahovic. Jibo yen chemu ye. Who says what shall Serbian players no mujina on training nyina no. Omo rezi omo arms no unso omo biem tres a. Unso fingers no omo tre. Omo unso baako unso eya na kokromoti ka ho. Today the shini omo nyina ye tre. A symbolizing BB against all my friends in France. With the history they have with all my friends in Serbia. Vlahovic participated in that act. I saw more before. And PSG for also supporters and also say Vlahovic and also disrespect to Omoda. Thomas will hear this and Vlahovic. But PSG for the can say they are ready because they need a center forward. Omoji this line on Messi. Space na wajabe to no whether say name and Mbappe on better na so montra no the space are like no Messi jade ato ho no as a force number 9 and no body met me friends at Paris Saint-Germain no also mo feel that space no and that player that ideal player is Dusan Vlahovic and in the yenim coach akwa team friends at Paris Saint-Germain in the shape of a Luis Enrique. Get me a proper center forward, let me revolve my attack no around him. Na yetimi create a lot of chances. I benya a proper center forward will me convert chances in the amaye. So this is the feelings of the two teams. And the Juve supporters say no Lukaku. PSG supporters say no Vlahovic. Besedi no so be ko dra. I just say no ma we eye adwuma. The sale of Dusan and the be unlock the arrival of a Lukaku OJ Arena. And Jibo we time no ye behwe said Kapia can say the Susan the border hono be go on. So we time no ye behwe sibia sa this we say nyina whether say be good try na say we supporters and reaction no these two transfers no ebe stack. Now, what
last one?
Declan Rice. Saturday, you're discussing Declan Rice with Yasa. Na I want to say play be more club be. Na the comments ne press conference and some more Becano. A very ambitious to say their brand friends say Declan Rice catch us and supporters no. You was waiting a year or say the ambition of the bar Arsenal Football Club is to win the Premier League and to win the Champions League with Arsenal. To win the Premier League, the ambition Declan Rice. British transfer record. Arsenal transfer record. 105. Was the ambition and then say it was Arsenal to make the Premier League. Na almost also twice with the Champions League. Now, young Kasasim, the last time Arsenal won the Premier League was way back 2003. The Champions League history, they've never won the Champions League. Champions League in Arsenal and the Champions League. For the records, they've played one Champions League final in 2006. But Declan say, the ambition and say, Arsenal, they have to win the Premier League and the Champions League. Now, you know something? And some of Declan Rice say, born. And yeah, from personal point of view, Arsenal supporters and what's kind of more, they believe that this time round with the recruitment they can win the Premier League. And the recruitment coupled with what they did last season. So last season, your boy, we placed second for about 11 or 12 weeks or so. Now Arsenal for the lead the Premiership table. The closing stages of the Premiership and Manchester City had more experience ever born. Now areas more struggle to say DM, to say center forward the during timber DM Declan Rice. Young people be betting a tactical variation going forward and Tiankofa Kai have it. And today signings no my omujidi say betting a bomb. I'm on fighting for the Premiership title and to go all out for the Champions League. So the comment of Declan Rice and depicted the feelings of Arsenal. Almost supporters but Mamika Sasim say Arsenal for manage your expectations. Wow. Both the Premiership and the Champions League.
But we be last year we this second year. Now I go to Declan Rice for £105 million. I go to William Timber from Ajax. Obeso targeted there. So say this second yeah league no better targeted.
Of course,
well last season they were at a position so much is your money ya and then your money be a how money say was no money a deep squad. And this season, yes, I did no. Oh yes, I know money in every year spend it over 200 million. Also, bezo this second. Say first is so good.
Yeah, first and also good. That's the ideal situation. And see, you know, your best supporter almost said they should go out for the Premiership. But them can say Declan Rice arrival at Arsenal. It be improving team no. But medical can if you can Saturday, not legend there. You will say he is among the top 5 best defensive midfielders in the league.
Okay.
But he's not the best. You real season you who say Bruno Guimaraes must only English at home. Jibu ni sa row na Declan Rice yet 105 akotono. Bruno Guimaraes boy. Let's not talk about Rodri and Casemiro. These are established figures.
Guimaraes in America and someone maybe I can bobu me.
Ya na your contest no. We dey no kototo wine.
They say also Declan Rice here top 3 and now
top 5. He is within the top 5.
And who the Bruno Guimaraes who be saying?
Me don't say top 5 season here we.
It's my top 5 defensive midfielders in the Premier League.
Oh, my man, of course we all know say Rodri, Casemiro, Declan Rice, Bruno Guimaraes. That's one I think say just Moise.
There's a based on said we say I no. Emma Declan Rice here better than Bruno Guimaraes.
No, me ma 5 no. Me ma 5 no, not in a certain order. Best of me my 5 say me best 5 in here.
In order.
In order. In order, you know say my favorite and my best in the Premier League has always been Rodri. Rodri 1, Casemiro 2,
3.
Me the mama Declan Rice. For the consistency, Bruno Guimaraes top level performance. And last season there, me rated Bruno ahead of Declan Rice, but the level of consistency, Declan Rice they made Premier League, for years. We say Bruno Guimaraes there just 2 seasons in year. And see Medebema Declan Rice, now Bruno then of course Moise Casido. So he's among the top 5, but he's not the best. It's already the established defensive midfielders in the Premier League. Or team no, the level of team na kwa kudru no. Tell America say Arsenal are a good recruitment, but more manage more expectations. For time Manchester City started or more better for the Champions League to win the Champions League. You know the number of years I take you to win the Champions League. Last season Arsenal didn't play in the Champions League. This season on Bobo Champions League. And it's good the additions. You know say be improve the team no. But to win the Premier League and to win the Champions League, when I'm so more measure more expectations kakraji.
Medase Kofi Ricky. Albert Diaz was watching live from Adanse. Awoma minim se no ano. I need transfer news from my darling club Chelsea. Okay. Where so Kobe Dusty watching you live from Achim Enyinem Eastern region. Any update on Mbappe to Real Madrid? You guys are doing a great job. Okay, yeah, that's it. Kwame Adumakun as usual is watching the show live at Ashton. Good morning, striker. Good morning, Kwame Adumakun. Oyibo Boatin so share from neighboring Oyibo Boatin, yeah, that's it for your message. We so why there and the twaso Kwame down quite young. Kwame message dear. This will be a quite lengthy, but for once, let us respectfully speak the truth to power. The power that be in affairs of Kotoko are not helping matters. Okay. The message in the web right we mo nyena mo fanto ini so mama nam kasa me kan we say me here 20 minutes o ansa na me dia kan ana me boa nti yitu o mama nsem ni mo de nya message na wa but nsem ni mo de o raise points bia me feel say ebetimi ko aboya me discuss. Kofi Ajman Black mo say good morning, watching you live inside Pig Farm Accra. Okay Kofi yeda say Diego Armando Maradona onya ne baby quantify di bro, so watching you live from Obuase. Okay yeda say Nana, I was say I don't see anything wrong with the comments of the Black Stars team manager. If it were to be a white man, we would have said he's speaking his mind. Let's allow people to make their opinion freely than for them to be hypocrites. Nanajima Edifli Ablekuma Accra and Ede Abba. In Team Berkon Clement or saying, good morning. I am in Tibeko. I want all Kotoko supporters should wait for the great king to speak because we will hear good news from him. I'm speaking from Kronom Afrancho. Okay, yeah, that's it. Crespo Eddie Fufu was say I'm watching you live at Fufu. More update on Barcelona transfer this season. Barcelona said that you Messi Kui and Manchester City for regional Mokonso Akofa Samabe. Nana question was we can't continue to pay Fabu census whilst we don't know the direction of the club. Sir Lovely is the idea about say I'm a stand Madridista, but I think the purchase of Lionel Messi is better than all the players signed in the Saudi League. And also dear no. We so if you why Ofori Tickles or Jibo Chris has been part of the Black Stars for a while, so Ari has a point. Okay. Nanaya Odro Mensah was the FA wants someone they can manipulate. The team manager must resign. It's an unfortunate statement. We Nanaya Odro Mensah at the hour de Abanono. We so why Sayuba Tahiru or say danger man don't talk about board bia we don't recognize them. Why? We Sayuba ne de hour de Abba and no other messages yeba. Ebe kan nyina e wo show no suntu betimu de o de aba captain siase akomi asechi ebe fi na afia be hwensem finansem ne bia ye hwe eye
so de mko tentem do
se me bobo so na de aba
na me wo haruma go ansem kakra bia nka o ma me ya na nka mani beje ho
e se de ba bia ye du de magwa e mutim ye yin film
unse yes you're giving a film but na me hwe anything hard some of the decisions that you've been taking on Manchester United and how I see him this season. How Manchester United supporters would take, how they see him. It looks like that, or making some strong decisions. They've kept quiet. They've allowed it to go on. For example, starting with Cristiano Ronaldo, Ojano Kwai, Amano Koye, Ene Upe Oduna Neba, Eno Aja Kwai, Digia Kwai. I'm a man for a kind of better Makabi. Many believe that the last since Alex Ferguson left. So three best Manchester United players are ultimately the game film or be one of them. But then Onana Eba is a about to back the Pigoki Timbo football, Utimibo, and you know, the game to be more into or no the preference but a player that he coached at Ayas or they know now the decision I will take here on Magua so was a captain of finance and na me share Magua statement to release here so Poku will tell can be one area here so he is utterly disappointed in the decision our coach not take here but all the same support to whoever is taking over as a captain.
But the captain of Manchester United should be on the pitch playing.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
Better than Manchester captain at the bench.
Me need problem so much say at the free hall. But I may say Magua sema okay. Anyhow Magua sees him to we all that's what the all gonna social say. So I appointed as a captain about 3.5 years ago. I was a captain. We by say at least 2 years already. What another year Juma. But I was looking at say a word for him. But it's a word for him say disappointed. Magua disappointed in the manager after the manager met him. Now all catcher they say untimi enye the captain be going forward. No. The player comes out to give that interview to say he's disappointed. So
but no. Now Manchester captain at the bench.
Say no. But I'm looking at how the next season's Manchester United, how the supporters will see him.
See why?
Eric Ten Hag.
So why they?
Right.
Manchester support.
A lot of decisions I was taking. Say Koye mana. So 3 decisions we know. Say Koye mana. So with that, Manchester United will applaud him. But I want to say, Senema backfire, especially with the purchase of Onana in place of De Gea. Say I'm faster on my spetia. Sorry, Poku. Hell break loose.
Captain.
Oh, that's my only idea. Somebody can say, Ten Hag, the owner of Manchester United, he's not done any extraordinary stuff. He's like any other coach about Homadin. He's not done any extraordinary stuff of Manchester United. But it seems that because of change, supporters no are calm down. Because change so at least with glimpses of good things be able no. Yeah, let's watch him. Okay. But hey, if anyone backfires, anyone I'm fine. The purchase this time around. The year they don't want with me. There are a lot of issues. But I hope say Onana about be fitting very very well. They are Manchester United. Ne emon coffee the year because the year who's the Manchester United all-time clean sheet only the 90. Even though Peter Schumacher no goalkeeper in Manchester United history. And that clean sheet now. And all the best player at the end of the season, Manchester United, at the point in time, in 4 seasons, then he was always best. Okay. So be that. The coach is no choice. That's what you want. Let's wait and see whether it works. That is you. I won't say that. But
and the Premier League and the Premier League now, in the Premier League now, but league is a mobile. I hope for the Frabon League. Onim that channel. No, da mo de mbo hu. Bafowa. Yankwa ye refiano, ye hwe eye prosper nsem. Aminu Sado on eye Utuado. Na afi ye rewra clubs nim Asante God supporters any fabu census won sensem. Na ya hwe eye Gaka top 4. Na afi nyame yadmo china eye Asante God ko board. Omusado mo ni chief kesim akushia eye opemso kurura 2482 abebio. Na omakodi Asante Kotoko ho enkomo ni nyina no bia obi apese ofa bia no obetimi afa bafo me sha se free ho
ibo me da se de di kan ni sa interview ya
Mr. Anaka yentiete voices ni say de be right ye ni kan tie Prosper Harrison Ado the General Secretary Emma Ghana Football Association say Michael Osekre onye the Chief of Staff Emma FA President name or advisor.
It's just like the human picture. The thing is that every FA you can have advisors, you can have people that it's just that they tag the advisor. So if you go to CAF, Danny Jordan is an advisor, Matthias for FIFA president. So and if you go to the various FAs, they are there. It's just that here we tag the team chief of staff. There are travels that is paid on its own, and there are travels that look. People travel with the team. People travel with the team. Even journalists travel with the team, paid by government. The way we've created this nomenclature, and then we've pumped a lot of energy. Yes, as if people don't travel with the team, or people in advisory role can't travel with the team. No, that tag in football is not the same as chief of staff at the presidency. So let's not equate it and make it as if chief of staff of the FA in the same sense as the chief of staff of the presidency. No. Please, football chief of staff and let's don't do that. Chief of staff, have you seen him sign any letter before? No, there are special assistants in football.
We the general secretary at the Ghana Football Association, lawyer Prosper Harrison Ado, and say Michael Osekre onye a chief of staff and former FA president no. But bright one person voice in abra the GFA president Ekushia president of the land Nana Ado Danko Kufuado e Jubilee House na order amanfo no mokoye order omodidi a chairman panyini. They do Michael Osekre so the president of the association say this is my chief of staff Michael Osekre. And then Ebema Prosper akoka say onye chief of staff name my advisor by every president in the chief of staff ni. And won say mo ha ye be hwe afa Aminu Shadow enra on 3 FM. Esu kodi enkomo na enkomodidi anima no na Black Stars nsensem epie. Ekwa Black Stars ye be hwe na yakoye nim titu World Cup 2026 qualifiers a yebebo edi akopiem e wo US Mexico Canada 2026 coach won sensem eno ena Aminu Shadow eka ensem wi e wo.
I've always said, and I've made this very public, I believe that we would have been better off with Oyerepa continuing, because he made mistakes at the World Cup. He has never been at that level before. He is somebody who learns on who takes lessons out of failures, and I believe would have been better placed to make right decisions now, but that is gone out.
Okay, we so Aminu Shadow nensemo de etudwa enra on 3 FM eno ewa Accra enso yebehwe mu nsem na yaka. Asante Kodoko supporters on Fabu census. He say no amanfo deactivate omo Fabu census. Eno so yebehwe ne aka ho asem ewo ene anopa adwumadi so. Na Gaka top 4 Mediama Aduana Bechem United and afi Asante Kodoko Gaka for say on the 6th of August, ekopim 13th of August, Kumasi Baba Sports Stadium and a competition ebekos na yebisa say teams ni ko start to pre-season. Nimse Gaka bo mo banyina no. Kase fadodo na no ejina Asante Kotoko. A mo wom e wom say other clubs na Mediama Aduana omunyina efi the southern part of the country. But yebo ni Kumasi de se nipa beko stadium kase pa ombe hia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Se so no na Kotoko pre-season kwanya start coach obe lead omo. Ombe timi di 3 weeks a prepare akwakobo eye Gaka tofo. Ni nyina na ho nsem ho ha ebetimi ahwenti mamensha asem free bafo wa we. Captain mamensha asem free we.
First of all, I think the Gaka for say almost a transfer revise note. The question is Gaka tofo no the calendar na fix your season bia you say time say next start na. The answer is no. Gaka ho no pick date no mo da share. The league ends somewhere last month. League will start September 20th per the FA calendar Mdiaba. So say Ose club able top 4 on the 6th of August. I just want to know because most of the clubs are starting almost training first week of August. What I say? Clubs no, so at least the least time also be for the preseason, you know, should be between 4 to 5 weeks. After that, so also we call the minimum of 4 to 5 weeks. Maximum should be about 4 to 6 or 7 or 8 weeks. Now, or starting in the first week, 6 or first week of August. Also the top for Abesheho. How are you expecting the team to play? The teams when you're ready are the 4 teams, and I say, Gaka no, and I want your time here. So I think say between 6th of August to 20th of September no. I say Gaka epe date e was ahonum. At least ending of August would have been good. That time na clubs no 1 year more. Am on betimi e dey no e time beso kiki ball time beso yes animal. Et you know we I won't blame any club. And I know me timi ka say club be late. Right? Club be any late because most of the clubs in Ghana here e best started they were starting in time crowd the last week of August. Most of them will start first week of August to do at least and Robert my 6 weeks of preseason. That will take that club no to be 20th no
tournament is in your compose.
What I say,
Obia ma won't mean
you see the point.
Adena money clubs ninja. Na mu mo schedule. Asa na ma fix date at the competition.
That's what I mean. Say I know say Gaka well abreast with how as a club preseason any rest as a team players enya answer na start a new season time on kick balls and that stuff. They are aware of that. As you know, they shouldn't rush in pushing time. It is because Gaka tough for now. Lose ne importance. Start here now. Abe tournament we are now way calendar so no be any je ho no. By the Gaka na mu doing no. Ama any attractive view.
Gaka na a pressure group.
You see the point?
More F the BB chia na Gaka ba bet no.
But it's also no if in a damper so.
So many F no. A man ba ko ezo oka Gaka ho. We show you repair from Kwane camera near try no boto kone.
Answer. Aye. I don't know, it's something that they have to look at.
Mr. Asobia no.
Encourage. I think say they can go back
and now for a pound time.
Oh, Jano.
No, for a pound time, Mr. Ansan. Also, yeah, they are no.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think that is the case.
Oh, that's the case.
One of situation.
Many nipa on several occasions. He's speaking bad about Oyerepa.
Wow. Is that the case?
And Mama say, Obi say Mr. Ansan, yes, I did.
Another time.
Another time. I did another chance.
Another chance.
Oh, yeah, just another chance.
Yes, sir. So, before you say, Gaka and Kachi, since clubs nothing on Beshas, you know, they have to go back to the drawing board. No one pay proper data about to club no, because yes, Gaka tough for any club. No, it's not what clubs no. So a year for the clubs no. In preparing for matches no, about that off-season matches now, a functional team no. To enter the new season. So it's just something that will be me maybe yes a lose ne that ne touch ne kakra e first say dan ko for di akire aga teams ni we are yes specific teams be naka tough for abaso na competitive very competitive no maybe a lose ne kakra but untimi nka say enye kra. So I advise the Gaka board no say Mr. Kujofi no need penny for almost central biom na six
of boy say I think it's because of Mediema. The African campaign starts in August.
Yes, who said Gaka then the deal with the Gaka tough for no buy no. Senke bebo clubs no Africa no. But Obasa so it's also time in here. Some Mediema na Africa, but what about Asante Kotoko? What about other teams that come home? Say M1 more preparation na. As a time they cannot come and play. Mediamanko alone cannot play top 4. So and you will be fought. A system now is said that what say you don't know more entrance here. Now I think say entrance here. A little bit more pushing forward a bit. A crop maybe if you are second week of August, that's a third week of August. It won't be bad.
Okay.
Almost me you know.
Call next one.
Almost sure. Yes, Asante Kotoko supporters and more the activity or more favor census. Asante Kadion. Who catch any partner say, I don't know, yes, or my explanation say, me team a minimum the ecoso. What is it? Football matters must be treated in football arena, in football sense. We Arsenal, Manchester United, all the year we are talking about. I can't be for some preparation, but we are going to call. And no one has now, or boom, or call German on Kobo 2 matches, you know, and no boom, or call USA 3 matches and a down, or against MLS All Stars, or against Manchester United, or against Barcelona. Or we are then or return to England or a Bonnie League. No, a Bono Emirates Cup. You see the point? But the thing is that Kotoko any plans you see. Nobody knows plans and the Kotoko Deba. And the speculations are air cosono, so you support and as oh tia. It's something that a how makoma. It be free say as early as possible. Maybe a china any far from me. Say board no kwa maybe you could support as a better BB. Me, I would advise them to calm down a bit. Na yen hwe. Mr. Poku. Yeah, say. It be ya de. Sometimes I vote me kana Herbert Mensentina. Say as a ujai Kotoko. It was no ijai. Yana nye ebi nipa no percent na wo jai o. Se the drink on ayo de no jai o. But se nipa no ade bia o ye ufri se ekoyie.
Ebo team no.
Ebo team no going forward. Na so beti ayesi ye ofri ho. Na obeti na nipa yesi ebo ne de ko fa ba na nipa all this while no Kotoko as de bia no wo hu anything good e was Asante Kotoko na se na also za nipa no ba. are you thinking about the interest of the supporters? And now say, "Open so destroy team no." But make a supporters and say, "New America just speculations." And any question speculations not taking better part of them. Nobody speaks for Tumfo. So that Madonna Cano also a dribbler, right? Nobody speaks for him. Nobody do a Tumfo the eba. And the supporters know what I would advise them. They say they should calm down and wait until Tumfo speaks. And now make us say, "Wachina, say board no bet me a corner so mokwa and you far." And a kotoko, they are not a year behind. They say we are kotoko. Are you late? Pay the area can if no calendar ban as a league start on the 20th. So Kosanti Kotoko. Be out to make us a recruitment.
Or my little.
But only late, Mr. Boku.
Just said to you.
Pay the arrangement.
I feel number per sponsor of a Momujisi, Omni area. Say 3 years. As soon. Finabe per sponsor. Players Nibua, Ebia coach or Beba, and now say management on Beba when you're ready, so many players in the Bayajuma. I feel no money players in the Betanasi Akasa. Na some better me to contract to some don't better transfer. We are what's our negotiation I could pay players about.
Who knows say any new management never
say a new odo Ninano as baby agency say
just there. So unya ke sponsor ayeto
no makoto.
Oh that's some another kodo no monto. And until recently no munya ke sponsors. And until so benya. Obeto na dey abo achire no. Now negotiate bi ba offer.
Good.
I won't say it's good. But the Jamaica say in terms of born omunye late they say per the na say you season no kra no omu players no mandatory 1 month some the rest go and the
aso
what I say and the season no started September 20th and the league started
yemfa say
so over salary and they say
yemfa say
and I say 16 for
based on baby age kotokwa started preseason tem kra should be the first or second week of August.
It should be so it's about the first week of August omunye late. And
I also tell say preseason when you need 6 weeks.
But say yes, the minimum of between 4 to 6 weeks. Minimum.
One year for 6 weeks no. I can't first week of August no best starting no. Now
it will take them to say 15th or 14th thereabout. After that they have to play.
Bring when I saw more preseason players ko afina players beba coach
negotiations there. Yes, everyone who said you no more year. If you no more start here because you are more late. But they have their targeted players. Which say Echina say komo bi beba na say communication be be future ko ba fancy district. So communication ba they can still get onto the transfer window and buy players on person motor. So I won't say you're too late. But you know, and then I'm on deactivate or more for census no. Yes, speculations and now out. Yes, we never. They are not happy with that man ever no. Okay. And on social media, it was hectic. Supporters were fighting. Supporters were saying all manner of things. But say, Ekobase, they be as a team. Some of us, the last time we opened, you know, opportunity to know. I said that 3-year period will not help the team. And I know what say. You should allow and shift as well. The same thing. I think they also move away from that. Okay. They allow consistency. Okay. So you have to wait. Set number 1 or 2 for Kasabia. They move Abia Asante Kotoko. Efa.
But that's it.
I mean, you said that's more kind.
Just a minute.
Yes. On the Black Stars coach. In fact, Sanjo Bianasaki Utuado, and Omino Shadow is aware of that. Maybe Sankari can say Ghana sacking and Kokasa because oh, maybe we sack him and it was wrong. But before say I work out, no catch on to us on to me yet. And I'll call you. Now, Shadow, you are under a new coach, Moya Juma. Is he telling us, okay, team manager or her coach, no name maybe yeah. And Shadanya Papa and who's the Black Stars no? Let me flourish under Chrisuti and Obeka say, we feel like yes, Otu Ado etwaso. Now no learning from the job and that stuff. Is Chrisuti not learning from the job or he's not doing the right things? If you are a team manager, now pregnant with many issues. Among for every what's now what can I say directly? There are things that from the coach and the year Jumano say na Juma and Sonny. Meanwhile, who or your first shadow only Otuado and Head and Yajuma.
Sankema Morino twice or Manchester United. Can the Manchester United
I can say it because maybe me need any connection with Manchester United.
But Ten Hag it doesn't make Ten Hag a bad coach.
It doesn't make Ten Hag a bad coach. That's why I make us Manchester United after seeing say fire no. That's not the way to go. It is a Ten Hag abana so man a glimpses of Advapa Kakrabia they should allow him to go. And no more. But here is the case only Otuado anya adwuma. Otuado assembly abekabia now you are saying from a distance. Now we are close to the Chrisoti on no way. And I will be casting we actually as a team manager. Say journalists as a casting and merit discussions. Some two and I just say I'm thinking about Otuado and Anke Tua adwuma Anke Yoko anymore here. We will have a casting discussing. But it is the team manager today. Who's a team manager no? After few matches, I think by 3 or so matches, and only coach now. And you do not work with Otuado, but yet you are saying, say, Kono yeah, or no learning from the mistakes, the Kono yeah, and Quebeco also attend the Oyana. Is that what you're trying to imply?
Medasi.
And the memo be to one who ask questions now.
Medasi. Bavo, Bray.
You Medasi. Me pick a signal be according to my men on the grounds. Say,
this is the phone when you be.
Oh yes, nti adwuma no ye fiasia.
Who got 2 phones?
From the big man himself, never be chichi much at all.
And away so. Is it Osim here for? Yeah, go.
House of Folk may be pulling out of the Kelvin Osesibe deal. That's a signal I'm picking this morning.
Touch my 11 wonders boy.
Yeah.
At the DNS.
House for no fool say 11 wonders for no epese omkreti a bidding war.
Nomdinya
sika because the proposal come out but everyone wonders are not responding to the proposal.
I know na kwa medicals no. And I know
yes we are medicals.
And I picture na nenye half for the man kwa medicals.
Me musa I say house for no
because even say player they before be medicals no.
I say
na say clubs you know atiase
yeah.
Nto mo tiase no maka che plans obetin akọ no kwa akoye.
Yeah.
Ebia nenye house for no kwa medicals.
We say Oko Dreams in so the same player no. It means say if that was a medicals from House or Dreams that I don't know, but the information I'm picking is say House for no for say wonders for no instead said they will speak to the proposal and has to come out no. They are rather engaged in the media idea so and House for no e fears kakra information kan just say House for no for say players amato mu bia has e be media ho hula balloon no ya na pressure eba omo so mba omo ntimi mbo enti sene a we no as media no agimu as wonders for no enjoying the media for real no as a House for no ama
no so na mabo na yedo
of course say
na supporters go help our players no
I say who project player na sa no a draw supporters in the neighbor but House want to do it on their own or and I say in their own way say nka be ya na nka omo no momu no e na omatom player we na fin komo project no rather than say ye kwato no na de bebre won ho ne ade no so I'm picking the information say it's most likely say here Has may pull out of sad deal no men kasa Has will pull out but that's the information I'm picking into I mean fair no entwem ho say already ne yedi kan aka say Ousuba na hini deal no emu ayedin dia ma House of Folk enti we susu ye ba ko a eno so no me de ebeka ho Jibo
Bafo.
Aminu Shadu on Chris Whitten, and I agree with Minia captain. Say Aminu Shadu did not work under Otuado. So how did he even assess the two? Chris Whitten dia one in year adwuma ene. So as Aminu Shadu kano, he is telling us something. There's something more in it than the eye can see. Timanko 4 and rubbish no ana say manko 4 ntontwene. If he had even worked with Omumi and Numpokra there, bia anka, metie ni kakra. But Otuado there in a Jumanko. I mean, now only Krisuti na ye Juma directly. And he's telling us, our GDA, our Otuado mu, and that Nakasake mo Otuado quine. Emma Otuaso. Because in Otuaswa, or ye mistakes kakra there, Bakasame Nunka, he will get it right and get us going. Jibo, a same way. A kasapa papa, and it is dangerous for us to keep the two of them. so me no ntra so nkoso nya adwuma. Two captains they say cannot steer one ship. I didn't see no me position, and this is my personal position, and it's one of them will have to be dropped. Either Chris Hilton or Aminu Shadow, one of them has to be dropped, because a show of no confidence in Chris Hilton for me. The only anya adwuma mpo no so aginidi. The only year adwuma say I just say Chris Hilton here no maybe abi Aminu Shadow hu a. Na ni nye ho. And in a subtle way he's telling us say he doesn't believe in Chris Hilton, and now say they are trying to manipulate Chris Hilton and he's not listening.
Manipulate?
Yes, of course. Aden now no maso sabre better I can't say coaches no your national team or don't play but team penifo don't play beko. I know we man naughty.
I know you maso sabre.
Hey, he speaks for the FA. He's one of the people
he doesn't speak for the FA.
Follow on behalf of the FA. Minkasa speaks as in the spokesperson.
Occupy position bia within
I agree. But
he doesn't speak for the FA. Or can argue? Or no fool say or no maso sabre na yema no.
Improbably FA bucket. Improbably FA bucket.
And also the FA boy.
Me dey say me general obi adu say me Adamusa. Misinsemu. Enti asem way asemu a mayen munwura nguso keke, because it can come back and bite us as a Ghanaians. World Cup qualification is ahead of us. Say two personalities no jibo. Say ya call camper omumienu na team no so. The coach and the general manager or the team manager as they or the general manager as they call him. Omumienu na players no so, even the assistant coaches no, and I said the other in kwano omuni control over the players no so to that extent. It is omumienu no nko benkrom se ba kunyi a magana form fani agro, and I'm calling on the powers that be and all Ghanaians to step into this matter and make sure say omumienu no ya drop it back, because we cannot afford not to qualify for the World Cup. Me nim the obe comedy me kamasem ewi no Jibo Michael Secretary asem no mamumfa ento nchen sa ase ne nkofo pese omoye no me ni problem with Osekre. Say what year Prosper here Prosper pese omani look like Osekre na afa title no dey ato no so we chief of staff, and that in the books of the FA there's nobody like chief of staff. Jibo, the Ghana Football Association pays Michael Secretary 7,000 Ghana cedis a month for being an advisor to Kurt. And let's go wait on where was Prosper Harrisonado? What may clarification when you know or Secretary SU Jeff Prosper make clarification when you know somebody go to FIFA and then Jeff Prosper is telling the whole world to say or Secretary is not the chief of staff. I say we your fan is ye. Me checks HSA Apostle can even sue both Prosper and Osakre for perjury. But and yet after my fear say me and when you say me make us me come de me come akọ deep anya bibi wo mu na ya be come and comfort bi. Enti sa same way my enfant ho no enya asem a eya asem a edan chen sa Jibo mawie no Jibo me do ko boase
over 5 minutes.
And a champion man, because ye na document him and made my moduma. My busa ever since some woman papa ne. My busa ever since some woman papa.
We are winning as I can't know, and I do you.
Jibo
Bafo
Honorable Kwaku Kwatin. Why MP or Boasi? Honorable Patrick Boachi Yadom. I MP or Boasi.
Obi the offer bia bro.
Offer.
Good morning. Please ask Bafo to provide 5 tips making positive headlines about Kurt's administration, and I will take his lunch for a month. Or say, man, 5 tips are Bafo what positive headlines about Kurt's administration. No befa wo lunch sa bosume bako.
Okay, born again Osempa. So what is your go back your programs I make my can be brave afa Kurt administration.
Tell lunch no na be benefit nti ko na ne born again go ye.
Ah nti my can born again ati. So when say lunch ne ba me ninya no.
Tu benya bi.
Bebre 5 days swampo. Bebre kwa.
Bebre. Nani do de bae.
Mpacho me ntimi hu npa ko say.
O he be hwan. Agrada o.
Hey, my fino, me phone here when wami o.
One tongue. Young go.
Jibo. Problem I see what Obuasi adansi memu nyina. Honorable Patrick Buachi Yadom. Honorable Kwaku Kwatin. Any honorable Edward Enin and problem no. So we have Obuasi we adansi now team in Canada. Charge on them and find out from them. Ask them questions.
Obuasi say now kano. Na say ameti Obuasi should be ama say DCU say one you akọ radio station be careful.
Say okay then.
Say e kana asema mo ante ase.
Me say DC for Obuasi nyina. DC4
time you Obuasi.
Ijibo DC4 Obuasi MC Omo Hormo they are not serving the interest of the people and Obuasi4 must not allow them. And you say drum so mutun tell Omo. What did them try say? Because see Honorable Edward Enin I representing no a former Obuasi MP. Now be Obuasi MP who representing community no Obuasi minor our Anglo Gold board no so. Honorable Enin course no. Well you should psychosantic ways is psychosantic ways. Me and my creating bluff. And our cupboard no so. And Honorable Patrick Buachi Yadom any go kwati person ko no munya so nko.
Omo champion board no so.
There be Anglo Gold board no so.
Okay.
Ti wa mu no ko person ko. And we na kaso and omo beta che no mutimi nko. Wo kai alaja kan bi ADNCC chairman ni we no. Na esi oda so board no so mfiri so ma etu ahene etu aba ma be etu ahene nko so ye mu bi no e konto kwa sansa na omutie. Ko e ka chom say it cannot be right. E ho na ye co-op to I can be as a board member. Say yam mani fisu ntie na co-op to no. Ebi na asi Honorable Edward Enin na esese or representing community no or board no so representing the community. He does interview in Obuasi and tell the whole Obuasi say Anglo Ice Gold Assembly man anim. Yet he conceded say what in Samono say yeah he has got the figure football mu. Now so no a man anim. Meanwhile there have been series of letters omudia koma Anglo Gold omudia koma board no omudia koma MC no omudia koma DC no nobody is speaking to this and I'm saying that these people omu interest in tea ama adansimani was my bread and the people of Obuasi must be at them and ask them questions. They must ask them questions. Why Honorable Kwaku Kwatin wo be say kwa MPP mamu ntuma no Honorable Buachi Yadom mamu ntuma no because omo care about the people of Obuasi and adansi
team no omo dey am obi o
omo ko Anglo Gold for say agreement be no omo ne champion na FS say achiken enti team no yes omo di team na kwatwa bet no omo timi ka ho hwe
team na champion dia o
enya ne dia Anglo Gold for me kan che boss man adansi man say team no omo dia champion no omo ti ase omo so omo won konfo a say Anglo Gold so omo timi hwe team no omo ajatum. But some kofo you ready say omo the team no break community na kofo you ready so omo team no. So why are they quiet? Why are they mute? Wo dey wo se memre kwa ma me nko kakra bi wo.
Last 1 minute.
Elvis.
1 minute. Na Kofi Mra.
This is House of Folk NCC bylaws. Jibo. The National Chapters Committee Annual Assembly. Omo friend no NCCA. Annual Assembly no. Where ye Clause 322. Clause 323. Membership, meeting and functions. The chairman of the board of directors of the club shall in consultation the chairman of the board of directors of the club, not the NCC, of the club House of Folk, shall in consultation with NCC, National Chapters Committee. It is the chairman of the board of directors who shall in consultation, he will now call the NCC, convene in a meeting, convene in between conference, annual chapters assembly at the end of each football season to proceed the annual general meeting of the club. Ti AGM na club no so on be ya you binim da kro no. Ade ya omo every so omo kwakoye. It is the board chairman who will call the NCC, consult with them, call for this thing. It is not the NCC chairman who organize this thing. So first and foremost, at their way, the NCC chairman Elvis Hassi Herman cannot do it by this. Oman Omkotre Nyam Training who be Mama first, there can you now have I will ask questions. I will ask questions.
Me sure say Elvis be person so be kasa.
Oh, me no problem. Me ready to engage you. Me the me na huru so. Me so be ka bia me kase me tie because me na me we ho. Elvis Hassi Herman, he is the chairman. Elvis Hassi Herman tell a supporter of the NCC, his member, so he be grab on cha kontokwa. Atutu bros. Sir, me 38 years. Also 38 years, but I no kontokwa.
Sasa me nyi.
Me jama Messiah. Me jama wo se me fama me jama producer me jama no.
Say me the other man me hu Elvis din bia also.
Ada won kan de ni ya na.
And I'm say me hu ni din.
Aw. Wo hu ni din.
The other man me hu ni din.
One kind bia.
Ma kind.
Don't push me to be reading everything Elvis has engaged in that.
Because the opposite platform should contain his name. The other man Kwesikin.
Kwesikin now Elvis nene kontokwa no.
I'm ready for you.
And I have procured
always waited for an
number.
opportunity.
The producers normal friend no.
Even if you want to fight, I'm ready. I'm just 26 years and I have energy for you. 26 years. 28 years. And I have energy for you.
No, was it 38 in Patrick?
Sorry, 38 and I have energy for you. We better than
kind of was your
those who gave you data, Abi, you respect them. I also have people who respect me than your bosses. I have worked as an immigration officer for 18 years, and I've seen your type and dealt with many in different ways. So trust me, I'm ready.
Listen, this is coming from Elvis Hassi Herman. Undeny this.
No evidence to show say on one.
Me say it is coming from him. Undeny it. And I will give you more.
Govi Yango.
Well,
now I'm going to add more immigration. I'm going to add more immigration. I'm going to add 18 years. I didn't change.
Yendi Kanye we say as Antekotoko supporters are per one kasa information on more gather from various sources. Almost say Fabu census. Looking at the appointment in Ebebano on be deactivate on Fabu census. I mean sometimes it happens when supporters are not happy about certain things. There are a lot of ways or more reactive to show or more frustration. Or more anger or more bibia. So Kotoko supporters wanting to deactivate or more Fabu census because management be called Yatiti Dimbia Bas Ante Kotoko. We are not happy with those names. We don't want to work with them. We don't want to see them at the offices of Asante Kotoko. No, it's your football name supporters.
Normal.
Normal, but sometimes since we are supporter now you don't have much choice. Tim say decision be all pass and keka unko na say majority of the supporters na enkosa. But eventually club will be taking that decision and you don't have a choice as a supporter. There can only be one Asante Kotoko in this world. Asante Kotoko bia ma baby abi. Say Asante Kotoko bi wo baby. No na ya na divo Enzema Kotoko. Ji say koye Enzema Kotoko. Asante no de eno no ye one. There can only be one Kumase Asante Kotoko. Ebi ni baby abi. Enti wo betimi afa Kotoko no be yi bia de bechi number 2 Kotoko, bechi number 2 Kotoko. And I say Sao Paulo and now Torino Kotoko. But Kumase Asante Kotoko ne de eye one. And the rich history and the tradition of the club na ema wo be pair club no. Ebe koso edi omachi. Enti of course obeti supporters as say no maybe we enya happy, but sempenfo ni take decision and appointment na ebe ba na frimensia na eba. So hene na take decision na say eba bonten pe we a supporter Jibo, you don't have my choice. Wo dia anya Asante Kotoko abe support. Mekai Satama okay, Satama Abramo first player with Jose Mourinho Pamono no.
Yeah.
Supporters to no mutini so life. Ya Pamu Jose Mourinho no mutini so.
Your mom ye protest kwa.
Ye protest is soon. Jose Mourinho. Baby papa we be fa club ye free pa ne baby odi be drew. Say Diopoli na Ferguson ni Arsene Wenger enjoy. Na two coaches na mo enjoy Premier League no. Ferguson and Jose Mourinho who came and penetrated these two and won the Premiership title 2 for us. Or boss semi-final of the Champions League. Maybe Jose Mourinho did me a bit dream. Abramovich wa pamu just omu su plus drop an Lampard in su.
And no Pamu Mourinho wane buy.
Or Pamu Mourinho. And Avram Grant. And why?
Avram Grant home.
And Avram Grant.
Okay.
Mourinho has Avram Grant in a buy.
Okay.
So who? but Jibo and in more Chelsea for the Champions League with Roberto Di Matteo. But what I say. So nanya de na supporters ne pese be pamu Jose because no nim de Jose ayamomo. But the owners of the club are not taking decision and there's only one Chelsea football club. London. There's only one to also support it. Asante Kotoko supporters no. Menshia the owners of the club eba be take home decision. So would deactivate of our census. Say you wouldn't contribute yen support yen des yen data. Club on a best suffer more. The club you claim to love, the club you claim to cherish, you adore, you expect Asante Kotoko to compete with the best in African football. Sad then I watch the one is what do so
no difference woman say. On the Chelsea dear no. Tamana Morino ye jumano. One kote Abraham Grant. They must say Abraham Grant.
Yeah.
So Gina baby or criticize Morino. Ejuma de eh there obi a wo don open ye be yin afri ho and obeja ejuma and obeko be fufuro at a point ba utie Kotoko supporters no mo hawa ene say edeni bi o mo tete no eyankofo mo gina ba bi at a point a criticize o mo ye ejuma o club nim eno na ye o mo hawo no nya de obeba.
Okay, so Jibo, it will be an interesting one. We all hope to see how I mention an appointment and then or the release Beba Bonting. Now Juma Pam pesa me in bright. Mame bossa voice we say mame. Since anano namene reference alaja can be discussion kakra ha mi guso discussion an obebo remu. And no so then dey buy and it was an interesting one. Me the medical ka so ye penyina so ba you respect yourself because penifo iti program we say no. Yen nsem ba bia ye wura kra nan ki nim sa antim penifo pa and then krom adwumu do che say omo muti this matured and discerning people niti program niti so be wura Oyerepa fidie no so say oh be to an inputter or back come as a matured person. Last week, you know, it was an interesting one, but bright. But Elijah can be comment we kakra na me fanya discussion be one with respect to recruitment of the club.
If I remember very well, somebody owns the Oyerepa TV. Is that not it? I don't know why she shared in your mama. The way you should go. House of folk, Sebi, and take it today or not, or you leave it. Elijah can be any other. We just come the two of us sit down on our own, decide to do one. Sebi, players now yet Kikano in House of folk. Trust me, you can call Buedu. He's still alive. I don't know whether he's back. Match or Cote d'Ivoire, whatever it is. House of folk, we never, after every recommendation, Sebi, we also have our technical men that we know very well. Say, you know, Mudin Komwa, Efa player, they also tell us something good about the player. We cannot just rely on whatever catch right.
Okay, so Jibu, House of Folk were technical men in terms of recruitment. Elijah can be in House of Folk company for consult or more advice based on that and on the signings. Makan with ya say. Yeah. Yeah. Makan with ya say.
I think maybe Fuse technical he was referring to the technical to Momo has.
And
outside
the discussion was they were signing and now they are signing but what I say. Says House of Folk we are signings. Omo ya one sign what is at Tamale boy no. Yeah, they made one signing. That was the discussion. And Elijah can be said, even though they don't have coaches today, they don't have sporting directors. Makase, me what club would be a was as so only sporting director, only head coach, not all your sign, all your recruitment, not board of directors, and not directly recruiting players for the team. Eventually, the coach will come and work with those players. Last season, House of Folk about 19-20 signings. Players about House of Folk. But let me give you this list. It's based on the Elijah can be Canadian Jibu. Me medical Saturday me can say. And your House of Folk can come in say you faceless technical men somewhere. We don't know them. We have announced technical men. Or mask. Nobody know. Who House of Folk technical member? Who House of Folk technical man be say baby? Nobody knows him.
I want to be a consultation.
I made a consultation with wine last season, right? House of Folk. When him some sign play be friends Faisal Adams. Unzo kaino. Antiba win Faisal Adams. Win Prince Nana Kwesi Daman.
Nye do mu fa ni free Yokobobo Abuchi no buy.
Thank you. technical men for behind the scenes in the recruitment in new unim wisdom bumape okay kwabena jey unim Hanza Mohammed okay yen nyina unim the famous Yasan Orchin right technical men for they say be recruitment na mo yen new Yasan Orchin Junior Kaba Albert Yondi these are players the technical men behind the scenes na yen nim these are the kind of players they recruit for Hearts of Oak and we are saying sir Hearts of Oak as a football club once again signed all these players the first question you ask yourself say na omo impact here in retrospect a debate impact on the Hearts of Oak and once again they are going on the same tangent a kind of first year recruitment now the club nearly went to relegation the same manner in which they recruited last season it is the same way they are recruiting this particular season and we are asking question harmless question then there is no technical director or sporting director there is no head coach what's your technical men do baby those technical men these were the players they recruited and omo impact here come and tell us and Nyamiya Dumocha this is for Elijah Kambi I'm saying this Nyamiya Dumocha I will discuss honorable Vincent Odote Suwa these two men oh and I know where you want to comment on the brave of Yana Vincent Odote Suwa and now you bisa say most of House of Oak supporters and they say these two men Elijah Kambi and Vincent omo mwaka so they should leave the quarters of Accra House of Oak was say supporters should provide evidence why you move free okay and Nyambocha I will discuss it say Jibo Wotie do we need evidence to tell Elijah Kambi any Mr. Vincent Odote Suwa say they are incompetent people managing Accra House of Oak do we need evidence
Kobianto Azuchina and so
Etiremi Kenya say you cannot sign this place how many they came and flopped
okay
and you still expect to say yes Nyama the faceless technical men and nobody knows them in this world
Nana Ponsa say so Kofi why were you hyping all these players
me na na say makacho mami is simple say America say only say Elijah can be more omo ye recruitment ni nyina bia I still support any player be omo den beba
only say player no any player
my free journalism to support her I don't have a choice
they do say brand dia we rep
the make no nyantema say and na make catch us anti go supporters and say opem so nya ya appointment ajibo you don't have a choice
Kofi Ricky
I don't have a choice journalism work we are
okay
I'm a supporter
special birthday to Kabine Yemina birthday we have Mina Adwoadu Fie immigration officer ewo eye sunyane
na ne picture we
enti we have Mina Adwoadu Fie Mina na woda saso na takwa me amemelan supporter kase minua bibia abe osi we enkoma Venisa ahen also ewo takwa ene Venisa so awodanti Venisa happy birthday the black president Safu Jemfi the black president and a black president so awoda
happy birthday
the
bro.
Black president FC Tiru Swarovski happy birthday bravo
and his special birthday and come former NCC general secretary Mr. Edipama and Edipama idin birthday on any ma mienu and edi birthday no omo nyina e wo London omo so edu omo birthday Tracy and omo enso so edi ni birthday yeah Tracy and
so
and I we so ye Elsie Palmer also di birthday na my classmate na osi ne body Eugene to ope wasem no Eugene appear aka Biggie
happy birthday
Eugene so di birthday ne Eugene appear aka Biggie on so di birthday
yada munyina ase be share me esa empem Korea chenso jeni Korea se e change time e do over 3:30